Good evening, and thanks for watching CTV Sports.
It's spring and opening day starts this weekend, but we are talking spring football, and the quarterback battle is heating up. I'll give you our guesses, and it's not Travis.
Oh, come on, Pat. We've also got softball, baseball, and track and field. Pat, I heard you were thinking about running the mile.
Yeah, the naked mile, Trav.
Ooh.
And CSU football is a third of the way through spring practice, and all the talk leading up to the April 18th spring game is the quarterback race. Head coach Mike Bobo currently has sophomore Nick Stevens taking most of the first team reps, while redshirt freshman Coleman Key has been working with the second team. Travis, who you got in this quarterback race?
Well, I think right now you got to look at Nick Stevens as the front runner for this. He reminds me a lot of Garrett Grayson. I like to call him Baby Grayson because he's that guy that's going to go out there, has a little bit of athleticism, but he's going to make smart plays. He won't force any throws, and he got that experience last season. I think that's going to play huge for him in Bobo's eyes, having that experience last season.
Yeah, and we got a graphic kind of comparing them, their body weight, like their height, stuff like that, because Coleman Key is more the physical specimen. As you can see, an inch taller and 20 more pounds heavier, and supposedly he's got a cannon. I can see when you letter 4 years for baseball in high school, he's probably got an arm.
Oh, yeah, definitely, especially from Oklahoma. If you're lettering that much in high school athletics, you know you're a superstar. But Nick Stevens, also an athlete himself, don't count him out in high school, started offensive line his freshman year, wound up playing receiver, and then he moved to quarterback and obviously excelled there. I think you can't count out his athleticism.
Yeah, Nick Stevens, a 4.2 in high school, great grade point average, real smart guy. He reminds me a lot of Andrew Luck. When you talk to him, you just kind of get that Andrew Luck vibe, and it's going to be fun to watch him and Rashard Higgins. Rashard Higgins, an extrovert, Nick Stevens, more of an introvert, but Garrett Grayson was kind of the same, but it'll be real fun to watch because Rashard kind of seems to bring the best out of everybody.
He does.
And he actually caught Nick Stevens' first touchdown pass this year, so I'd expect to see that more down the season, and it's great how he is a senior whoever the quarterback is, they have a senior receiving corps.
And, you know, I think those personalities work perfectly. As you said, obviously we're looking into this deeply, but Garrett Grayson was a lot like Nick Stevens, kind of quiet, kept himself, said all the right things. Rashard, obviously, Hollywood, he's out there, you know, he has fun. I think it's a great mixture with those two.
Yeah, and whoever they put in there, I think they are going to just be great. You have the #1 receiver in the nation lining up with you. Yeah,
with a very smart quarterback, as you said. The CSU softball team is back on track. After losing its last 4 games, the Rams took on Northern Colorado on Wednesday at Ram Field and dominated every aspect of this game. Freshman pitcher Trinity Harrington threw a complete game shutout and had a no-hitter all the way to the 5th inning when the Bears hit a bloop shot over first base. Danielle Wickery continued to show off her powerful bat. Patty Cakes and myself had the pleasure of calling this one. Take it away, Danielle.
The methodical approach of these Rams has really paid off for them.
And we have some action
Wickery
in the bullpen.
Makes big-time contact out to right field, and it's gone. Daniel Wickery with the home run. There's that power we talked about, Pat.
Yep, the opposite field home run, the Oppo Taco, Trav.
Oppo Taco getting in 3 runs. The Rams are now up 6-0. Daniel Wickery with her 8th home run of the season. Wickery's team-leading 8th long ball of the season. From there on out, it was a pitcher's duel between the Rams and Bears, and no one else crossed home plate, giving the Rams a 6-0 win. The W improved CSU to 19-16 on the season. Up next for the softball team will be an in-conference matchup at San Jose State. Pat, this is going to be a tough matchup. San Jose State, one of the powers in the Mountain West for softball.
Yeah, there's the big 3. You got San Jose State, Fresno State, and San Diego State.
All those California schools.
Yeah, so they need to get some conference wins, something they haven't been able to do this season. UNC in the Big Sky Conference, so not a Mountain West opponent, but it was great to see Trinity Harrington out there getting some innings. Holly Rinke's the ace, and they let her have a day off, and I think that will really help them out as they didn't play last weekend as well, so she'll have a lot of rest going into the San Jose State series where they're going to need her. And how about that defense in the UNC game? Something that's been real inconsistent all season.
Especially with Savannah Clark, a freshman at third base, Haley Hutton moving from second to shortstop. I liked how this order stepped up in that Fresno State series. The middle of the order didn't really make a big impact. Haley Hutton did her job getting on base, over 500 on-base percentage. The middle of the order really stepped up in that game, and I think if they continue to do that, Savannah Clark and Haley Hutton will do a great job of getting on base.
Yeah, Trav, young team, only 1 returner returning to the same spot defensively, and that is Manzares at catcher. But I think they're slowly starting to make that rotation and really get that chemistry, because as we were talking to Coach before the game, she really feels it's a young team and they're kind of bonding together, playing some small ball. One of the quickest teams she's had.
Another tool, yeah, she said one of the fastest teams she's ever coached. This team can get going. I look for Coach Fisher to really force this team, put the pressure on the opposing defense, and steal a lot of bases down the road.
Yeah, and speaking of putting pressure on defense, over the weekend, CSU baseball took on in-state rivals CU for their first conference game of the season. The Rams won both their games, 4-2 in the first game and 6-5 in the second game. On Sunday, they were back at it, going up early 4-0 in the third. Then CU answered with 2 home runs, but that would not be enough as CSU won 6-2. The series finished on a non-conference game where the Rams fell 10-2. Coach Dilly was pleased with CSU's open to conference play.
Those are our first conference games, so definitely always want to come out and be fired up, ready to go, and get the 3 games that we did win, conference games, but always looking to sweep them.
It's time for a quick break now, but when we're back, we've got enough track and field that you'll feel like you were out there running yourself.
Yeah, don't go away.
It's cold outside today, Rams. What better way to warm up than to gather in the LSC? The new and improved Senate chambers located in the renovated ASCSU office was modeled to match the state legislature in Denver. Reserve the Longs Peak meeting room in room 302. There are approximately 23 other new meeting rooms designed for your needs. Reserve one of these rooms through the event planning office.
The Ramskeller offers a traditional pub menu, 20 beers on tap, and even fresh-to-order pizza coming soon. Stop by Sweet Sensations for a delicious bakery item, espresso, or any other coffee needs you may have.
Hi, welcome to Aspen Grill.
Aspen Grill is a student-operated restaurant located in the University Club. The food court features a number of different restaurants to satisfy your needs between classes.
Welcome back. On Saturday, the Colorado State track and field team hosted its first outdoor meet of the season. The men and women both finished in first place as a team. Tyler Schultz, the reigning Mountain West Field Athlete of the Week, finished in first place for the men's hammer throw and shot put. Justin Green earned a victory in pole vault with a mark of 15.55, and Kaya Hicks finished in first place for the women's hammer throw and discus. At the end of the Mountain West indoor season, there were 3 Colorado State Rams atop the podium for the men's multi. The constant competition from teammates helps drive Justin Green, Josh Cogdill, and Hunter Price. Olivia Landis has the story.
It's not often athletes are faced with having to compete against their own teammates. But for track and field multi-athletes Josh Cogdill, Justin Green, and Hunter Price, competing against each other is not out of the ordinary.
We definitely push each other every day, and having them, especially those 2, next to me trying to beat me every day is really nice, because then I know I have to be on my A game every day.
Being able to compete against one another helps to motivate each athlete to be better competitors.
I mean, we're all pretty competitive and we're all really good friends at the same time, so, you know, it almost helps when we're together because we want each other to do well, and we're all, you know, pretty even in every event.
Practicing and competing together every day has created a friendship on and off the field.
Yeah, I love competing with Josh and Justin. Just, you know, we're all really good friends, and we really push each other, and so it's always fun. You know, in practice every day, we're training hard together, and then it just makes us that much better in competition.
Coach Ryan Bailey agrees their ability to work together helps with challenges.
Those 3 together train insanely well together. In fact, all of our multis train very well together. The challenge, obviously, is being able to adapt to certain events and sometimes unfamiliar events that you haven't done before.
Olivia Landis, CTV Sports.
Now that it is outdoor season, Green, Cogdill, and Price will be competing in the decathlon. Patrick, that's 10 events. Whew, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's got me sweating here in the studio. CSU men's golf returns to Fort Collins after finishing 19th out of 24 teams in the Goodwin Invitational held by Stanford University. The Rams shot a +33 over the 3 rounds. Dominic Kiefer was the Rams' top performer, tied for 39th. Kiefer's hit 2 under in his first round after hitting 2 over in the next 2 rounds. The Rams head to Provo to play in the BYU Cougar Classic. This will be their last tournament before Mountain West play.
The women's tennis team is still trying to find their way over the mountain. The Rams dropped to 0-3 in conference play this season after losing on Sunday afternoon at Utah State 5-2. The loss drops the Rams to 6-9 overall in the season. CSU will have a 12-day break until their next matchup with Air Force right here in Fort Collins on April 10th. Although March is almost over, March Madness is in full force.
That is right, Travis. When we come back, we'll give you our predictions on how the rest of the bracket will shake out. Good news is, at max, we can only get 3 games wrong.
Yeah, and we've got highlights of what may be the catch of the year. Don't you go away.
Hey there, Rams. Today is a great day to play in the LSC. So let's take a look at our ballrooms, theater, and art galleries. The LSC ballrooms, which are the busiest venue in northern Colorado, have been recently renovated. The Laurie Student Center Theater can be transformed to feature films, concerts, lectures, entertainment, and banquets. And last but not least, the Kerfman Gallery provides a showcase for the creations of local and student artists.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. Trev, clearly our Final Four predictions were a little off.
Yeah, you could say that, Patty. Let's see how you did, though. And, oh, Patty, that one hurts. You only got one right there.
Yeah, I was banking on Notre Dame. Hey, they gave Kentucky a great game. That was my sleeper pick. Now I got a ride or die with Duke, but
ride or die.
Yeah, I kind of screwed up. I'll own up to it.
All right, we'll see how mine's doing. Ouch, still not quite as good as I was expecting. At least I got Kentucky and Duke in there. Boomer Sooners really let me down, man. I was really hoping for at least one Big 12 team to get in there.
And Arizona, I don't know where they were at. But who you got in the championship?
Well, right now, if we look at the actual Final Four, I'm still sticking with the 2 teams I got alive. Kentucky, Duke. I think the 2 blue teams there is going to be a really fun one to watch.
Yeah, I got Jaleel Okafor, championship game MVP, and I got the Dukies and Coach K as another one.
Bold move, but I still got to go Kentucky. I don't see how Kentucky could ever lose. They are so athletic.
It'll be a fun one to watch, Coach K versus Calipari. Kind of a little contrast in coaching, but it'll be great to see.
And we're here at CTV Sports. We always have our eyes peeled, so it's time for a little Did You Miss It? Check out these socks we spotted on Sam Little, a runner from the men's track and field team. Hashtag GangstaPat.
Yeah, walking with a little swag out there, Trav. You know, I showed up at the track meet for a little bit. I had no idea what was going on. People were running around every different way. But, yeah, that was great to see out there. A little hashtag gangsta. So, and a little lean in the walk. You know, I like it.
You know, a little limp. But the gangsta, if you couldn't read it there, those socks did say gangsta. It's hard to see.
Must be personalized. I don't think that beats what possibly could be the catch of the year, though, Trav. Watch CTV's very own Austin Harley make this catch last Wednesday, and this is why they pay him the big bucks.
Let's break it down. You know, he's transitioning, and then, he forgot his clicker for weather. Hey! Look at the snag.
And the smile shaking it off like a pro.
Ooh, slow-mo. Look at the grab. What a snag.
Get that guy some pads. Hey, he might be the future Rashard Higgins.
Check out his face. Hey, he's happy.
Oh, he knows it. And that is all the time we have for you tonight.
Be sure to check out CTV's ASCSU election coverage throughout the week.
And have a great night.